What up? It is me, Spoonky, and today I'm just going to show you the quick differences between the Entama and the V4 and the V5, the 4.5, because they're technically really the same thing. So on the Entama, this is really the Japanese version of the V4. You have your health meter, these are your skill points, there's intelligence, style, kindness, and this will all determine on what job you get. And then here you have your food and then snacks. And here's actually, the Entama has a cooking. So you have these items and you mix them together and you cook them. You know, you kind of make something. But if you mix if you mix this, which is style, and this, which is kindness, it'll blow up in your face because they're two different categories. So you have to make sure that it's the style mixed with a style, or kindness, I'm sorry. And then you can cook, I don't know what this will make, but you can create items. And you always get 3 of each when you purchase them. And then this is your just typical toilet. And then this is the 3 games. You have, this is a matching game. You have to match, sorry, I'm recording this on my phone as always, but you have to match the certain, just the cards, like those little match games. You have to beat 6 rounds. And this will, oh, I got one. This will boost, I think, intelligence. I've come to find out that if you get a match, I picked this one and this one, I believe. It's usually the complete opposite. So now I'll do this one and this one. I don't remember what I did first. I kind of found the trick to it, which is nice. See, I lied. Maybe not, but that's okay. And then you have a falling clothing game. This one you have to catch clothes on the mannequin while avoiding poops. I don't know why, but Bandai loves to throw poo at people. Just dropping poo on everybody. So then you just catch clothes and avoid these. And then I think you have to get up to 100. I'm gonna miss one just. And then after you get 100, that'll boost style points. And then this one is a hammer game. You have 30 blocks you have to hit with the hammer right on this nail head. And you free, there's a baby on top of, oops, see, he fell. There's a baby on top that you have to save. People actually, they came out with a new one of this with different games because people were complaining the games were too hard. I thought that at first, but now I think they're real easy. I personally don't, I mean, if you don't get to the max amount, it is what it is, but I really don't find them to be too difficult. So I don't know, you know, to me it's not that big of a deal. Here you have, oof, I will warn you about something on this. I was messing with this yesterday trying to connect it to my Home Deca Tamagotchi to get the points. And this thing reset itself twice. See, if you click that, oh, that's not right. But I was clicking one of them. See how it did that? It just, be careful. Because mine restarted twice somehow, and I don't know why. Anyways, so this you can actually connect to, the only feature I use in this one, lesson learned, is the PC. Where on this, if you go to, I think it's Entama Warehouse, it's a code generator. So you put in the code that you get, and then you put in the code that it gives you, and you get that item. You can get gotchi points, kindness points, like the skill points. You can get items, food, the items, ingredients to cook, all that fun stuff. So I recommend getting that if you have an Entama. I definitely put that on your phone because you can do it right on your phone. I was doing it last night for like an hour. So then this one is your mail. It's like the V4, you'll go get mail every so often. There's all these messages. I don't know how to read Japanese, so I don't know what it's saying, but sometimes it's good news, sometimes it's bad news, sometimes they'll give you gotchi points, sometimes they'll take gotchi points away, all that fun stuff. Typical medicine, in case you get sick. This one is all of your items. This is when I go to school. Then this one is to boost intelligence, style, and kindness. And then that's nothing. And these, I got these on the Entama warehouse. I don't really know what these are. All I know is that they like, he stares at them, and I think they boost certain skills. Yeah, it just makes them happy. So then there's that, and then these are all my toys. This is the butler. The cool thing about this one is for 12,000 Gotchi points, if you go on the Entama warehouse, you can purchase a robot butler. And you click on him. I would recommend doing it in the beginning of the day when he first wakes up. And your Tamagotchi will not need to be fed. It won't need to be, I didn't say that right. It won't need to be fed. It won't need to be played with. You can still play with it, but its happiness meter won't go down, and also won't poop, because the butler will take care of it for the entire day for you, which is really nice. In case you have to go to work or something, you just legit don't have to worry about it. So then this is a marriage coupon. This is a job coupon for the servant in the castle. I thought that'd be a fun job. This is just a book I bought, an airplane, a little panda stuffed animal, and a drum. And then this is just a typical, you know, this is the first generation, your family, friends, and past connections or something. I don't really know. So that's really just on the Entama. It's fun. I love this shell. I just think it's great. Live Tamagotchi. Love Tamagotchi. Anyways, back to reality. So this is the V4. It's actually the exact same thing as the 4.5, just different characters in games. So then here you have your hungry, happiness, skill points. Yet again, we'll determine which job you get, age, weight, name, gender, boy, and generation, and how many points you have. And then your username. And then here you just have your meal and your snack. There's no cooking in this one. You just have meals. You can buy different foods, like the beef will raise like style or something, you know, whatever. And then toilet icon, got a poop poop. And then here are the games. So this one has a different features in the Entama. Here you have game, which you have 5 games here. You have jumping rope and mimic. When you play the jump rope or mimic, same with the 4.5, the first 2 games will give you points in a random category. So they're not for, it's not for just style, it's not for just intelligence, it'll randomly pick for you. Same with the mimic. So the shape would be for intelligence, the dance would be for style, and the flag would be for kindness. Same with the V4. This will be for the first one, this will be for the second one, and that'll be for the third. So if you're trying to, like, if you're trying to beat, like, get a certain skill, there's games that'll give you points in just that skill. So then you have all of your items underneath that. There's no toy chest here. You just have items under the games. And the cool thing, you can get the cell phone and you can call your parents and the Tama King. I remember, I think I know my parents' one. Let me try this. Yeah, see, and then you can have a little conversation with your, this is my dad from my last generation. And there's, hi, how are you? Oh, sending love, yay. And that's fun. The cool, actually, I will say, the cool thing about this one is each item has its own animation. Each item does a totally different animation from the next. So that's what I love about it. The thing with this one, each item you use, it doesn't really have an animation. Some it just sits there and stares at, and then others, it kind of plays with, like the plane. Like, I know it, like this, he just sits on and rides around for a minute. So I think the animations in the V4 and the 4.5 for items are way better than in the Entama. Personal opinion though. So then items, and then here you have shop. This will switch a few times a day. If you come at different times, they'll have different items for sale. You can get food. I forgot what I bought. A fishing pole. You can get different items and stuff like that. And then password. This was this. If you go online and you look up the code generator for this, it'll give you codes that you input here, and you'll get an item that you can find online. Just type in V4 code generator into Google or whatever, and it usually pops right up. And then souvenirs, these are when you go to Tama Town, which you can't do anymore. I know, I'm really sad about it still, and it's 2021. But you could go and you could get souvenirs from visiting, like you get plane tickets, and then, yeah. I actually got, oh, these I only have one souvenir, but on my V4.5, I actually went on the generator and got all the souvenirs just for fun. And that's it there, shop password souvenir. And then here you have your mailbox. The stars show you like points. If you play a game, if you have 3 points, you'll get more points. I believe that's health, whether you're gonna get sick. I don't remember, honestly. I should know, but I don't. And then here you just have how many points you have, your family members, history, don't have parent, and then friends and presents you can wrap up, so whenever you connect to a friend you can send them a present. But I unfortunately am a huge Tamagotchi fan and collector, and I don't know anybody who plays with these. Not one person do I know that plays with these, so I'm constantly just playing with them by myself, and it really makes me sad because I wish I was friends with somebody who was into it like I was. But it is what it is. So that's really the gist of those for the V4 and the Entama. Counts for the 4.5 too. I like the 4.5 the best. I like the characters and stuff. I think they're fun. But yeah, so that's that. And enjoy, have fun.